There we go, boys. The Holy Roman Empire is now in the hands of the Albrecht. What would be one of the best EU4 experiences in southern Germany? Well, I would call for Munich into Bavaria into Germany. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do in this new series. Starting as Munich United, the southern Germany, getting these achievements and going straight into German unification. So without further ado, let's get it started. Also, before we start, you can go ahead and enjoy subscribing this channel to get notified of all of the future content. MP, SP, Victoria 3, whatever you like to see. This is gonna be fun, boys. I'm gonna start with the estates. I'll go very aggressively because I start more. Let's start with admin mana, mill mana, as well as diplo mana. Told you, aggressively. Seasland, go for the diet. I'll take one to increase my prestige because it's free admin mana. And about prestige, I can right away take it from the burghers. It's 15 prestige, and then also the 1% loss. As for the clergy, I only need for now the religious diplomats, which increases my relations with the other nations that are Catholic, and from the nobility for now not take anything. Remember, I want to keep influence of these estates slightly lower, so I'm gonna get more crownland when I'll be conquering the provinces. Anyway, I'll be saving my admin mana to increase the stability, so once I increase it, I'm also gonna take the cheaper advisors. What's important about pretty much all of the Bavarians, exactly after 90 days, so around 10th of January, each of them gets an event for the personal casus belli against the other Bavarians, against Ingolstadt and Landshut in our case. We start with a level 3 fort, which I'm gonna actually delete. I don't need it. We have 10 force limit, and we have a vassal pass-off under 3000, so that's gonna be very useful for the conquest. I'm gonna also start recruiting free company right away, so it's gonna regain some of its morale, and let's try getting a leader, which is 3300 is pretty good. Now allies. I'm really thinking because I could get Austria, I could get Bohemia, and both of them have a gold mine, right? There's a gold mine in Chleb, or Indal. Ideally, we would like to take both, but Austria is not an electro, so I'd rather get an alliance with Bohemia than Austria. Let's get a royal marriage and then alliance. They do not have any rivals with the other electors, so I could theoretically go ahead and try allying Brandenburg. They're rivals with Saxony, so not Saxony. And what about Palatinate? Palatinate rivaled us. So what about Mainz? Yes, I could actually get also Mainz. So this way I ideally should get 4 electors voting for us very quickly. I'm not picking any rivals because I don't want to make these two guys ally each other because they both rivaled me. I'm gonna see the alliances of these two boys, and I'm gonna rival the nation that is gonna be allied to one of these two, because that's gonna be super helpful for us to get the humiliate rival bonus here. Ally Bohemia, ally Brandenburg. And this way, yes, 1, 2, 3 of them voting for us. We could try going for the 4th. How about... Ooh, Cologne. 4 votes for us right now. That makes us one over the limit of the alliances, but this is absolutely worth it. We want to become an emperor ASAP. Now look, 10th of January, 11th. Where is my event? It was supposed to be 90 days. Okay. I got trolled. It's February, not January. I'm just stupid. I can't count. Like, because December, January, February, Zlewikk. February, not January. Get the PUs. Now, these guys allied Bohemia. Not good. And they would help. These guys allied Ansbach, so it's good. So let me go ahead and rival Landshut. Let's rival Ingolstadt, and also let's rival... ideally, I would like to rival Ansbach, but it looks like this is not gonna be possible. Instead, is Augsburg a free city? It's not, so instead I'm gonna go ahead and rival Augsburg. That should be an easy war for us to ally to Austria. Never mind, I never said that. Now we should somehow get Bohemia to not like these boys. That's why I'm gonna start building favors on them to make that work. Which is fine, it's also really unlucky. If I got Bohemian to war against someone else, they're not gonna join the war against Landshut. Right? So anyway, right now I can go ahead and attack these boys. Let's right away try wiping the armies. That should be an easy wipe, unless we are like very unlucky. Oh, really, Augsburg? They are giving condottieri to our enemies. This is fine. Let's go ahead and take down these boys now. Okay. First army is dead. This is gonna be a big of a problem, but it's fine. I'm gonna go and send really Beirut. It's a person of Ansbach. We need to get rid of Ansbach ASAP. That's why I'm gonna get access from Nuremberg and send an army there. Send another army to Ansbach. Because for Ansbach, as I wiped all of the armies and armies of Beirut, I should be able to white piece them by just standing on the capital. Not yet. Okay, this is fine. I don't want to siege down level 3 fort, but I could separate piece Ansbach once I get this force. And let me just get together with my vassal Passau, while in Munich I can go ahead and take the defensive edict. I can go and take the stamp cost modifier guy, increase my stability to 1, take the cheaper advisors, and get the other 2 advisors here. It's gonna be improve relations, I'll need it, as well as the discipline guy. Now I have to go ahead and wipe these guys here. Once these guys are wiped, I should be able to wipe the army of Augsburg. Yeah, there it goes. So I can go and back and siege down these things. I think honestly, let's also delete the CAF. I should not need it. In the place of CAF, I'm gonna build 1k of infantry. I think it's actually good that this guy's allied Bohemia, because it's actually gonna make it harder. And this... Oh! Look! Look, look. I wanted to say it's harder because this guy's allied Bohemia, right? But what we just did, we attacked Ingolstadt. If I peel Ingolstadt, I believe I should get into a defensive war against Landshut. I'm not sure how it works with the Persian Union. It for sure would work if I vassalize them. I will not have to fight Bohemia in such a case, because let's look. Union is 12 AE, Vassal is 30. I would prefer to union them. Let's just first get the force down. If you're thinking what kind of mission I have over here, it's Imperial Ambition, so at least 2 electors voting for us. That's Diplomat and Improve Relations, which I don't need for now. Actually, what I'll do, go for Landshut. Oh, there goes. This is, I can't come for insult because I need prestige. How much prestige I'm gonna get for this? Ah, yeah, I can go ahead and come for insult them. Tick. I'll be also able to go and get embargo on them, and at the same time I'm gonna go and embargo Augsburg. With Ansbach down, I should be able to piece them out separately. And now, screw you, you're gonna give me war reparations, full money, as well as ending one of your rivalries. That's 7 of prestige for us. This is 29. Now, what will happen if I pew Ingolstadt? Will I get into the war with Landshut? You better get that. Yes. Yes, we are in control. They cannot ask Bohemia to help. Not in an offensive war. I should be able to ask Bohemia myself. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do, because they have a fort level 3. I don't want to waste time on that. And obviously 35 prestige means that I'm getting 50 admin mana for us. That's super useful. That should be easy. Let me go and force special on these guys. I can't do it because that wasn't... that was the other Orgol. So actually would need to go and vassalize. I mean, that's gonna be out of focus expansion, like twice more than I would get normally, but it's better than fighting Bohemia. Let me go for this. Take 4 money. And now, this got me into the war against Salzburg, which is Salzburgian conquest of Landshut. So I think Austria just declared on them as well. No, it's my war. So actually, I can go ahead and take Salzburg in this war just for free. And, oh. Now, the question is, do we also take estate stat war rights? Remember, that's minimal autonomy of 25, but my autonomy will be high anyway because of the amount of expansion. On the other hand, I'm getting 30 of crown land, right? But I cannot seize land. That's the only disadvantage. I think I'm actually gonna go for it because I'm a small nation, and that's gonna be pretty worth here. I'll be able to cancel this privilege. That's the privilege here after 20 years. I'll just need to get more of loyalty than of nobility than of the influence. So how is AE? It's actually not that bad. It's like around 20, 30 around us. What would be worth for us is to take this guy and go ahead for the improved relation balance against for all of these countries listed here. Take this, and I should actually also send another merchant instead of Pest. It doesn't give me much to Rhineland. Because if I send this guy to Rhineland, I'll also get improved relation on all of these nations additionally. That's gonna make these guys not vote for me, but Austrian rule is still young, 32. So we have time, but I have to disinherit our heir. He's too trash to keep. A Bohemian heir, at least it is not the Habsburgs. Okay, I'm gonna get an heir from Potebrad, so I could get a union over Bohemia later. He's 1-3-3. Oh my god. Can you imagine it? It was my war, and Austria separate pieced this and took Salzburg for themselves. Not even serious. Anyway, I can go ahead and form Bavaria, which will give me a nationalness, blah blah, but decrease monthly autonomy change, prestige, which I'll really need, base tax in Munich, and more importantly, a better new color and inherited countries. So I got all of these lands for free. I can right away go and state only this, boys, because this is the only one not stated. And that's a mission here for cooperation course for 20 years. I mean, probably... Oh no, I need Salzburg for the next mission. It's giving me Casus Belli on the Palatinate. That was actually unlucky that Austria took it. What can I do? Nothing, this is fine. I think that I'll anyway improve relations with Bohemia. And we just go together against Austria. This is fine. Oh, the allied Hungary, really. Okay, now I can go for Imperial Ambition. Then of course to become the HR Emperor. And I got claims on Regensburg and Palatinate. So Regensburg is a free city, so I can't really attack them. But for the Palatinate itself, they have some strong alliances. But if I get some favors on Cologne, I'll be able to probably win that together with them. Ah yes, 1% loans. I could go ahead and repay them because I'm far bigger now. Just take one 3% loan and I should be able to go ahead and take the new 1% loans because we have, yes, that's a big investment pool for us for the further expansion. I didn't show you, but I got the new ideas as well. No, I have the same ideas I started with. So SCAF compatibility, chance of the new heir, illegitimacy, production efficiency, prestige, influence, tax meta, discipline, Yeremiami tradition, and death cost. Nothing really special. One big disadvantage of Bavaria is that as it's a German regional tax, so it's like Westphalia, Franconia, Prussia. As one German regional tax, you cannot form the other German regional tax. They're locked for each other. So if I'm Bavaria, I cannot form Westphalia, for example, or Prussia. Right? It's blocked for me. But I could form Germany. So I was wondering how I can do against Palatinate, but I can ask Bohemia, I can ask Brandenburg, and I can ask Cologne to help us. I'll probably not ask Bohemia because I will keep their favors. I should not ask anyone because I did their favors on Austria later. Because I need Salzburg for my mission tree. Let's just first turn on the army and then I'm gonna go do this war by myself. And they are right away trying to engage on me in Regensburg. I mean, please go ahead. Please go ahead. I can do this. I can do this. I have Passau helping me as well. That's an easy battle. Once I won the Battle of Palatinate, I can go and siege down these two provinces and try wiping the rest of their armies. Oh boy, I'm gonna use the last Justin tournament for the war against Austria for sure. They also attack free, so I might really consider trying going after Austria. I would take Salzburg and Intal for ourselves in that case. Okay boys, I can separate Peace House that is allied to Austria. I'll just on top of that take money, more money, break some relations just to get more prestige out of this war. I'll do the same thing with Württemberg. So break alliance with Austria, less people to fight, money, more money, and rivalry, blah blah blah. And now, does this guy, okay, we need a little bit more of the war scope, because I want to humiliate them for the mission of the age. I want Oberpfalz for myself, it's just, I need slightly more of the war score. Piece this out, and we have to immediately get ready to attack Austria. And as I have 240 ducats, can I rifle Austria? Yes, please rifle Austria, as I have that much of ducats. Let me go and recruit another company. Not big of a choice. Someone with a good leader, 2-5 from Swiss is gonna be useful. 18,000. Well, Austria is having 22. They do not have the technology and they... Oh, you sure about that, Austria? Okay, that means one thing. War. Let me call Bohemia, let me call Mainz, and Cologne you like a province? I mean, I can give you provinces if I will be able to, okay? Just declare it and see how it goes. I will start with going and wiping the army of Augsburg. Come in. Yes, okay, that's a good start of the war. Of course, I'm focusing on Intal, not only because I want to take it, but more importantly, it's a gold mine, so we want to hurt economy of Bohemia, and I have Austria, and I have Bohemians actually attaching to me. Mr. Hungary, haha, they brought Hunyadi, that's why they were so confident. And these guys, are you gonna reinforce it? At least Passau is here to reinforce me. These guys will be here, okay, just on time, but I've lost half of my manpower here. Even though I gathered so much of alliances, they still have more troops than us. We have to be very cautious, especially that Hungary already have stack 4. Let me get rid of Baden out of this war. Can I at least get war reparations? Not really, just take a few ducats. One less nation to deal with and more troops of ours to combine together. Next we have to piece out Augsburg. I need a Hungary, but Hungary is gonna be hard. Can I actually, yes, engage in Olomouc, and that should be ideal as stack wipe? I need a little bit better rolls. Can actually separate piece Augsburg as well. Here, in the long term, I want their province. They allied to Austria. Let's break alliance with Austria, and let's take war reparations and money. I don't need anything else, I need just money to keep this war going. And more troops to go take down Vienna. Excellent minister, but as my ruler is well advised, I could normally choose like Coventry from Progress, admin mana, or mill mana is an army tradition, but if I have a well advised, I can get admin mana, mill mana, prestige and army tradition, everything at the same time. Just beautiful. Now these two provinces taken from Austria, so Salzburg and Intal, the gold mine. So thanks to like white piece in Hungary, to do it very easily, that's gonna be far better. I'm not earning much from gold yet, because I have to state it and then develop it, but I'm gonna earn a lot from this gold. At the same time, I'm reorganizing my armies, and I can definitely go ahead to Bohemia and take ducats as 22 manpower 800. Let's go for ducats from them. Do you take any loans in this war? Ah yes, one loan. Already repaid. Oh, I can build a church in München, that's gonna be useful. I think that's a good starter, we don't have that much of AE. I would be having even less AE if not no. One of the Bavarians being allied to Bohemia, but I think we've played it nicely, and I should improve relations with Passau because I could eat them already. I mean, I don't actually want to eat them. It will decrease my deep reputation, which I need to become an emperor. My ruler just died, which means we have 1-3-3 now, and the new heirs 2-3-3. Also pretty trash, same as for the marriage, but at least we have the potty brat. Oh look, now Poland wants to be our ally. Just got a little bit stronger, thank you so much. I gotta find a better heir than 2-3-3, let me disinherit, just prestige really hurts. My first guarantee form is gonna be the tax meta... No, let's just go for standard manpower, or maybe not actually. Maybe not actually have estate statue rise to cancel in 12 years. We don't want to increase the influence. I'd rather decrease the influence for this. But probably I'll just go for the noble office corps, which is increasing the nobility loyalty by 2 of each general. There's also army tradition. And more importantly, army professionals. Also a little bit of influence, but not as much as for the manpower meta. With Intel Court, I can right away go ahead and state it. Now let's just take a look. We don't have burghers loyal, and I won't have them loyal anytime soon. So we're not gonna wait to get development costs from them, because I need to develop this gold mine already. One more time. Yes, now it's 3.4 ducats monthly, we can get it higher. Well, but 3.4, considering our total income, is actually a huge boost. So right now we have 5 of positive balance. For this mission I cannot have honors anywhere, so what I'll do, I will go ahead, provoke revolt number 1, there's no time to wait for them, I wasted 600 of manpower. Then do the same in Salzburg, both provinces are mounted, so they're really easy to defend. Provoke the revolt, deal with them as well. This time we're gonna lose how much? 700? Ah, actually 1.9 thousand. Then, protect from rebels, no unrest, go ahead for this mission, it's prestige from battles and cooperation cost. More importantly, second mission here, it's restoration of incapacity on the Palatinate for 25 years. As well as claims on all of these provinces. And we have 4 more years of truce with Palatinate, so in the meantime I can go ahead and drop my expansion in Germany. An Italian engineer available, that's a cheaper military advisor and some mill points for just a couple of ducats. Okay, I'll let it pick by itself because I'll take a loan right now, but if I wait a few months, this will be without any loans. I know what, I'm gonna next pass after all, let me just go ahead and start doing that. I'm gonna lose 3 diplomatic reputations, it's gonna hurt as hell, and I cannot take a privilege that is not giving me this minuses, because I wouldn't be able to cancel this in just 7 years. Oh guys, there's a problem. Burgundian inheritance just happened. And Burgundy is under Austria. Next war of them I build a bit harder. Schwarz silver mine, that's 1+1 goods produced in Intel. If you think that's nothing, take a look. 4.5, 7 ducats monthly, so I'm earning 17 ducats total already. Now, even if I integrated Passau and I've lost out of diplomatic reputation, just take a look. These guys are still voting for me. And you should vote, because if you integrate Burgundy into Empire, every province in HRE owned by Burgundy will be released as princess of the HRE. If this option wins, that's gonna be very helpful for us. Austria is fighting France now. When is our truce ending again? 3 years. Yeah, it's time to go after Austria in 3 years again. It's time to take the institution because I'm hitting the points cap. Let me go to burgers, take 1% loans, take the institution first, not the technology. Take the institution, take this technology, and I should ideally go for something military because I have so many mil points, but no, we're embracing the espionage meta. We're going for the aggressive expansion impact, and first, of course, the cost to fabricate claims. There we go, boys! The Holy Roman Empire is now in the hands of the Albrecht IV of the Bavaria's Polybrat. That increased our maximum power to, instead of 15.6 thousand, 51,000, and I got actually wiped right away by not looking, which is fine. Our income is right now almost 20, and we can take a mission, which is diplomatic reputation, can get it back on. Actually, it's unlucky the Burgundian inheritance couldn't like wait a year or two. Then in such a way I would get Burgundian PU. The Milanese succession, if I get prestige, well, nice, or we get restoration of Freedom Castle Bill Milan for 25 years. Of course I'll go for it. Especially that Milan is not in the Empire anymore, so the AE won't be that bad. And the alliances, so I can deal with it. By the way, for Würzburg, I'm just gonna white piece them as soon as possible because I have claims on the lands in the mission. So we need to take this. Well, this is far better, R632. Personal Union over Palatinate is just 14, I guess expansion, we can totally afford it. Just go for this. That unlocks another mission that is here. Permanent claim of Tyrol, no Rhine, and then probably the Holy Roman Empire shall decide whether Palatinate electron should be transferred to Bavaria. Well, that's gonna be up to me to decide. So, Platinum of Bavaria will be changed by -100, Liberty Desire, but I become a elector or nothing changes. Of course, I want to become an elector. Now, as I don't have that much of AE in Europe, yeah, I'm gonna right away go and attack Milan for the restoration of Union, call Cologne, call Bohemia, let's get some fun. Ooh, poor Austria, they're getting wiped just next to the capital. I got second idea on espionage, so if I go and try pissing out Milan right now, that's 45 against expression, pretty much a lot, but if I take this beauty and I try pissing out Milan again, you will see that this is only 36 AE. Okay, Milan, goodbye. Now AE is slightly higher, but it doesn't matter, I'm regrouping my troops and we're gonna go after Austria. Just keep in mind, personnels work the way that when your ruler dies and you have negative opinion of a nation, like they have negative opinion of you, like for example right now I have a Palatinate, I will lose the union. We need a positive opinion to fix that. That's why I'm improving my relations with Palatinate, and I'll start doing the same with Milan shortly. And for war against Austria I can call Poland, Bohemia, Brandenburg, and Mainz, and that's gonna be conquest of Echal. One thing I keep forgetting about, because I'm constantly at war, is to get rivals. Because I outscaled most of my rivals and I'm left with only Austria, which is making my PP low. It's time to get rid of this freaking estate privilege. I'm gonna go for the nobility mission here. Develop this province twice with my meal points. Remember, I'm ahead in time for the military technology, so I can play around. Now this is 65-75, oh, not enough, but I can go ahead and recruit some generals. General number 1, 2, 3 siege, 3, 71-75, 2 more. Of course I'm gonna get rid of one of them, but that allows me to cancel estate statutory rights. So now autonomy will drop to 0, and I actually can start playing around with other privileges at last. Let's go for the cheaper general. While from the burghers, I'm not gonna do anything. It's all perfect. What? Bohemia in coalition against France? France took... What? They fully annexed Burgundy! Like, fully for themselves. Oh man, let me get out of this war. Like, peace out these boys and peace out Austria. I need only these 2 provinces I don't need anything else. Besides that, humiliate them, just peace out. Now we need to join the coalition France as well, because we want to make them weaker. Join coalition? What's this? Mission fulfilled. Claim Tyrol. That is giving the decreased autonomy to Tyrol, less separatists, and most importantly, PU Casus Belli in Austria. So as soon as our truce ends in them in 10 years, we're gonna get another personal union. Now, let's go ahead and declare coalition Casus Belli on France. I'm just gonna lean back and watch them die, because if you take a look at war map mode, yeah, I don't have to do anything. Let me just turn off my armies and observe. How are we doing, France? We took a little bit too many provinces, I think. Yes, guys, we are stuck in the expansion impact modifiers. That's gonna be another one. I can go ahead and start the golden era. And just after it, let's take the third espionage idea, which is spy network construction, siege ability, and of course some legitimacy, but this doesn't matter. My second guarantee form is gonna be the expanded royal court with on progress growth increase. So France, I definitely want war operations. Louis Rouen, release Bar, release Hainaut, and Holland. That's 97% of the war score. Just take money on top of that, and goodbye, Mr. France. I hope that it hurt them a little bit at least. They've lost most of the army, they've lost a lot of lands. Now also Imperial authority should be growing faster, because France has far less provinces in their hands that were in the Empire. Yes, now it's growing 0.23 instead of 0.17 like it was before the war. Fourth espionage is advisor cost and a diplomat. So now I can go ahead and declare another war, because my truce with Austria is gonna take so much more time. I also attack Ansbach, but we have truce with them. So, who else? Nuremberg is a free city. We should not attack a free city. Beirut is a perfect nation to attack, so let's go ahead and do that. Not slowing down, I'm gonna also attack Bamberg right away. So I'm gonna take first Beirut, then Bamberg, one after another. I'm going further. I'm gonna also attack Thuringia, because I need Coburg for the mission. Let's call mines into this war, and we are not slowing down. And why I'm going so aggressively? Well, Beirut is just 5.7x expansion for us, and Coburg is just another 7x expansion. Slowly expanding, keeping the AE down, because remember, we need to keep some of it for the war with Austria in 3 years. Important part of the gameplay in early game is keeping the autonomy low, especially for the informed progress. That's why I'm manually decreasing it everywhere, which also increases our income. I'm just so full of money. Look, these are the churches map mode. This is a map of the workshops, and this is my map of the barracks. I have just so much of the money. I can pick my first bonus from the papacy, and that's gonna be of course the improved relations. And as my truce ends with Austria next month, I notice one small problem. They are guaranteed by France, but I guess doesn't matter, right? I'm just gonna take them down in November. Especially that I just can go Bohemia, Brandenburg, Cologne, and the Mainz in this war. Restoration of Union, we go straight for Vienna, we kill these boys and go occupy the rest of the provinces. Oh, an emperor just died. It means that I have 150 consort, but in a year I'm getting over to 632 ruler. And that's of course also 10 imperial authority. So we're gonna get it close to 50 very soon. Tech 7 means second idea group, and that's actually a tough choice. But I want to stack against expansion improve relations modifiers, so I'll go for humanist ideas, because that's gonna be 30 improve relations. And then later when I get diplomatic ideas, which is another 25%, I will also get policy for another 20% improve relations. That's gonna be a tough battle against France. I'm gonna send 20k over there to not overstack. I'll get some reinforcements from the allies, get more reinforcements from the allies, and then I'm gonna slowly reinforce myself. I didn't even have to do that. Mr. France, it's nice fighting you. I just had to wipe one of your armies, stand on the capital. Now I can just go, get rid of him. And that makes me available to peace out Austria, not only for PU, but I want to take Regensburg for myself, just to fix the borders. I know it's a free city, but long term, I don't want to unite Empire for the Emperor. I want to unite Empire by sword. That's why it doesn't matter, let me take it. That's a little bit of I guess expansion, but it's all manageable. Just take a look at this. Who would care about this? And that's also a mission which is union with Austria, perna claims all around the place. Now if you take a look, our player's map mode, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the moment, boys. We should be able to enact first reform, but we cannot. Okay, why is that? We don't have overextension, we do. Okay, I have to get rid of overextension and then expansion. But I believe if we get rid of overextension, it should be fine. So let's just wait for that. Told you I just needed to core the province. Now I can go ahead and embrace it. That's a bonus for every province, not the emperor, not a prince, province and empire, construction cost and the development cost. Let me go ahead for this, and the next reform is gonna give me a diplomat and diplomatic reputation. The question is, will I be able even to do that? Well, I don't definitely want to break the, peace in the empire that is going on right now, but I wanted to attack Württemberg. So instead, I will go ahead and attack Venice. Ooh, for reconquest for Milan. Yes. Let's do that. Well, do I need to call any of my allies? I don't think I really do. Let's just do it with my PU conglomerate. The last espionage ideas means vassalization acceptance, monthly favor growth modifier, as well as some minor things for this other stuff. Mr. Venice, is this a wipe? Yes, that's 20,000 troops wipe. They should be more willing to peace out now. I own 2 cores of Milan, as was Treviso and Friuli for myself. That's 24 as expansion, not that much. You can see that there won't be really a collision. So maybe I'm gonna also release a few nations from them, so maybe they'll join the empire. Padua for sure. Verona, and that's it. We need to get a little bit more of the war score. There it goes. I could take like 20 ducats. Let's go for this. Now these 2 nations, I really counting on you two to join the empire to increase the imperial authority. So now if you take a look at the players map mode, look. It's all coming to recollecting all of the lands with each other, and we are very close to becoming a great power, but we'll become the great power in another episode this is, because this is gonna be it for today. We've played over 40 years. I think that's a very nice start for the Bavaria. Played very chill way, but at the same time we're getting the pure master, gameplay. And if you'd like me to record another video of this series, remember to leave a like on this, because if you hit 3000 likes, this is coming. For today, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel to get notified about these videos, and I'm gonna see you very soon.